who has not been identified because of Austrian privacy laws, was further accused of posting Nazi photos at a Cold War bunker museum. Okay, he's pretty into Nazis. But first, it's pretty evident that you're relatively into it if you're willing to get that tattoo where you got it. There in the... I was going to make a pun that really wouldn't have been that good for the show. It wouldn't have been that good for my career. There are pictures of him online of drinking Hitler-branded wine and posting Nazi propaganda. So he is, exactly, thank you for the Hitler thing. He is through and through into this ideology, it would seem. He has expressed remorse. He expressed remorse during the trial, claiming he is both sorry and embarrassed for his past actions. He told the court, I just got in with bad company. For us, anything that wasn't allowed was something we gravitated towards because we all underestimated enormously how much a mistake this was. That's a very good apology. Oh, I underestimated enormously how big a mistake it was to get a tattoo of a swastika on my testicle while drunk by my brother.
Before we lessen the penalty, I'm going to need you to specify which part of this do you regret?
It was only when the investigation of his tattoo testicles started that he realized what nonsense the Nazi glorification was. He added that, other than that, I can't give any reasonable explanation for why I did it. You know, that's what happens when you're drunk.
Seemed like a good idea at the time, I suppose.
You can do things when you're drunk or high on anything, and then you've got no reasonable explanation. I mean, you really don't, because your brain was not working as it's supposed to. That's a good one. I don't imagine the tattoo removal process would be that enjoyable. He said the tattoo is no longer visible. Well, as long as you got pants on. We were taking texts earlier from people, your line, your industry, what you're involved with, what have you tried to buy? Give us your examples of prices going up, whether it's inflation or just the weird individual markets that we got going on right now. We heard from somebody who bought an above ground pool at 3 or 4 times the price they did a year ago. We talked about the price of all exercise equipment, used cars, new cars, lumber, furniture. If you got an example, give us a text, 415-295-KFTC. 415-295-KFTC. If you missed any portion of the Armstrong and Getty show, like my 9-year-old saying, that's why I hate California. It's all available on the podcast at ArmstrongandGetty.com. Get any hour of the podcast anytime you want at ArmstrongandGetty.com.
Armstrong and Getty.
This is Lincoln's breaking news and severe weather station, KFOR, Lincoln, and online at KFORnow.com.
From ABC News, I'm Michelle Francis. On his first overseas trip since taking office, President Biden and Prime Minister Boris Johnson meeting for the first time in Cornwall, England, the day ahead of the G7 summit. The President and First Lady took in the seascape with Johnson and his wife at Carpet Bay. The President and UK leader reaffirming their strong alliance by modernizing the Atlantic Charter, finding ways to tackle global challenges from the pandemic to cybersecurity. ABC News Chief White House correspondent Cecilia Vega is in Cornwall. The declaration of cooperation between our two nations laid out post-World War II. Of course, they are our most closest allies, but they have some complicated topics that they're going to discuss today, namely Brexit. Both sides differ on that one. The leaders will hold a joint conference later this afternoon. They'll also expect to announce efforts to bring an end to the global codex program. The wife of the notorious Mexican drug lord known as El Chapo pleaded guilty today to U.S. charges.
Years of life sentence, Emma Coronel pleaded guilty to conspiring to distribute heroin, cocaine, and other illicit drugs, and to conspiring to launder drug money. She was arrested in February and charged as Joaquin Guzman's accomplice. Her guilty plea comes with no obligation to cooperate with the ongoing investigation into the Sinaloa cartel or her husband's associates. Prosecutors said she helped run the cartel while El Chapo was in a Mexican prison and helped him escape. Asked whether she agreed prosecutors could prove it, Coronel answered yes. Aaron Katersky, ABC News, New York.
The Supreme Court issued a 5-4 decision today, putting limits on what offenses trigger a 15-year minimum penalty under the Armed Career Criminal Act. That classifies possession of a firearm after 3 prior convictions as a violent felony. The majority of justices agreed with attorneys arguing a Tennessee man's case that his reckless aggravated assault conviction should not count towards the minimum sentences. You're listening to